Hey, what's up, guys? Future Rick here. Some of you might know me from Instagram. I do action figure photography, and I just wanted to say first and foremost, I appreciate you guys for clicking on the video. This is gonna be episode 1 of Dynamic Saturday. So I'll be calling this little series Dynamic Saturday. As far as it getting a rundown, I've been trying to shoot this intro a few times, and I just keep babbling. So if I go off on a tangent, just letting you guys know ahead of time. I'm trying to shoot this while I still got a little bit of light, sunlight out here. But just kind of want to give you guys a breakdown on what to expect from the channel. So, I used to watch, about 10 years ago, this, I guess what you would call I would call it the golden age of YouTube, man, where it was just, people like Jared Nightmare, Slings of Web, Pharaoh Black, Book 910, and even, Century Productions, man. They were out here creating content for YouTube, just kind of going over their displays, going over their pickups, comic book stuff. And I just kind of want to bring that back, man. So in hopes of bringing it back, I'm creating this series. And I just want to, I want to bring it back to basics, man. We're grown ass adults just playing with toys, and man, go and play with your toys. So that's kind of what the basis of this show is going to be. I'm gonna go over my pictures. I'm gonna go over my pickups. I'm gonna talk everything from video games to comics, and I'm just gonna, fuck around with my toys, man. I'll give you guys a heads up. I do have kind of a potty mouth, so this is probably not a channel for children. But as far as this intro goes, I don't want to make it go off too long. But yeah, just if you guys are interested, and want to stick around and check out what we got going on, I appreciate it. And if you don't, no hard feelings, man. I understand. But I'll probably keep shooting these videos just because I enjoy it. I wanna bring back that kind of sense of people just tuning into YouTube, man, and just kind of, getting a cup of coffee, a beer, whatever you drink, alcohol, whiskey, whatever you drink, man, and just laying back and enjoying someone just kind of going through their collection, man, and seeing what other people's passion looks like. And it's a passion we all share, and I feel that it's something that's been lost, man. There's been a lot of divide in the community, just a lot of people's opinions seems to be an issue. Man, let's bring it back to toys, man, and just mess around with your toys. So that's what essentially I'm hoping to do with this channel. Just kind of bring it back to toys, fuck around, and kind of in this case, man, I have a little display, everything I collect, and kind of self-explanatory. But yeah, man, if we got it going on, so we're ready to go. Let's get this shit started. Hey, what's up, guys? Just kind of showing you guys the real quick first shot of the month. So for this shot, unfortunately I had to take it down just because I had to do something real quick here on the computer. So unfortunately, this is not the exact setup right after the shot. That's another reason why I won't be able to show my lighting. I kind of have two basic lights kind of just harshly pointing at them. But just the point here is I just wanted to talk about, my thought process on the shot and why I chose a certain background, and kind of made a choice for Daredevil. So I've been recently just started reading the Chip Zdarsky Daredevil run, and that run has just been amazing so far from what I've read. I've read the first 3 volumes of it, so I want to say around 15 issues, and so pretty much early in the first volume, I believe it's either the second or the third issue, he makes an issue where I believe half of it is just kind of a little one shot where Daredevil is patrolling the city, and he kind of hears kind of like a kidnapping going on, and it's actually super interesting because it's not a kidnapping that's currently taking place, but it's a kidnapping that he's hearing the dog talk about, kind of like the ransom in the shot. So he kind of hears him, oversees him through his sonar, and pretty much he overhears their conversation on the phone. And it kind of inspired me to kind of like give this shot of kind of Daredevil just patrolling the city and overhearing all the conversation in the city. And it's just amazing because it really gives you the specs and the broadness of Daredevil's essential superpower, which is his ability is to use sonar, and just his enhanced hearing allows him to keep track of everything that's going on in the city if he really wanted to, right? And it's just that training with stick that really kind of helped him really kind of concentrate, and all the work it takes for him to try and focus on the conversation that's in front of him. So pretty much here, I was really, kind of, inspired, and I thought it was an awesome idea of, how Zdarsky kind of portrays his sonar, at least in this issue. And it's just a bunch of conversations in the background, right? So my shot was called "The City That Never Sleeps." A little kind of like a nod to New York City. And the idea is that I have Daredevil here kind of overhearing the city, and that's exactly how he kind of portrayed it in the issue. He had this idea of Daredevil being just a shadow, right? And that's how he sees the world. He sees just all these overlapping conversations that would be overwhelming to anybody who's not been trained like Matt Murdock has, on his ninja training. He had to learn to, be at peace. He's heard how, the heartbeats work, and just the idea of how much training Matt Murdock has to go through in order to be able to control his powers. So so this kind of inspired my shot, just kind of having that same effect of having all the conversation in the background. And I kind of wanted, if you guys can see right here, I kind of wanted to still be able to read that section right there. I don't know how well it came out in my shot. You guys will be able to find it in my Instagram. But yeah, that was kind of like there's still no word on the ransom. So it's this idea that he's kind of hearing the city, and that sticks out to him, right? Because it's a crime being committed. And that one issue is just amazing. He pretty much locates the little girl that they have kidnapped. He saves her. But it's just, I thought it was a really clever and amazing way to portray Matt Murdock's abilities, and just the idea that he has to kind of just look to the city and kind of what's the word I'm looking for here, he kind of just wants to skim, just kind of have to patrol everything. It reminded me almost of kind of Superman, in a way that Superman's able to hear all these conversations. As soon as he hears Lois Lane, he's able to locate her. Well, while Daredevil can't have the luxury of being flight or being super strong, but he still has that kind of potential to overhear a whole city. So yeah, that's kind of just my ideas here, kind of trying to portray this, the sonar going on in the background. I have right here like the little sonar going on. I have the background in the city. In my shot originally, just because the way I record it doesn't really allow me to kind of focus in, but it was kind of just a frame like this where you can kind of just focus on the conversations behind it. Now, a little issue I wanted to mention was that I guess it wasn't too great with my lighting. It was a little bit of difficulty shooting black backgrounds and black characters, they're just like all blacked out characters. In this case, I'm using Daredevil's black suit with his red, oh my god, I'm bringing far in the fucking word, dude. his red, his wrappings, the wrappings in his hands. So I kind of wanted to give this sense, because I have I've shot the red suited before, but I wanted to show this Marvel Now suit, because I love the wrappings in his hands. Kind of gives a different taste to the suit, and the boots look a little better, even though this mold is still kind of crap. We definitely need a new Daredevil, but I'm kind of going to attach it. The point is, I wanted to shoot this shot, but unfortunately most of his backgrounds, when it comes to the sonar, I did look for a while, they're all mostly blacked out. So it just makes it difficult with the light reflection and the suit, and kind of how you light your figure. So it didn't come exactly how I wanted it, but I still thought it was pretty good. So I enjoyed it, had fun with it. I was thinking of using the old prop from a Marvel Select with the cross in the background, kind of just to build depth to the shot. But I thought it would kind of kill the sense that I'm trying to build of him in his own head, kind of hearing all around him. So having another building show up and there would kind of kill this sense that it's just him trying to listen. So this was the shot. The first of the month, and I'm hoping to get a little few in there. So this is kind of my setup. kind of the posing there. I really wanted to define the shot of, I wanted to give it that over exaggerated sense of him like kind of putting his chin into his chest, kind of really trying to hear, kind of putting his ear out. I don't know if I conveyed that enough. I feel I kind of did, in the posing, you can tell that he's pointing his ear out, kind of trying to force that sense and that sonar through. But other than that, I think that the shot came out good. Not the greatest for a black suited character in a black background, but hey, I think it was pretty good for what I got. So yeah, that's kind of the breakdown of it, guys. Kind of what I sensed through here. Hey, what's up, guys? So here's what the shit I had in my BBTS pile of loot that you guys saw earlier. I already opened up the Kang. Pretty much kind of something that you guys will notice is that I only open up my shit if I'm gonna take a picture with it or I have somewhere to display it. So you guys can see here I opened up the Kang because he had to go in my villains display. So yeah, I got right here Toddy Max Bane. He's pretty big. Still thinking of a shot to do with him, so pretty much I'll figure it out and then I'll go ahead and open him up. So real quick, another one right here. Got this right here. Got this Bad Boys. I got like 2 of these guys for army building. I'm not about to bring out all of them just so you guys can see all of them, but I'll probably end up putting a picture after this scene right here so you guys can see my army builders I got this week as well. So yeah, I got this guy right here. Got a second Storm Shadow. So I already had one I found at my local toy store. Probably try to record in there too so you guys can take a look at one point in the series. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this guy in eyes just in case anything happens to my Storm Shadow or I want to trade him or anything like that. So that's the plan for this guy. Alright, for this one, got the Dark Trooper, the Deluxe. I got like 5 of these little bad boys. So yeah, I got 5. I got a scene in mind already, thinking about it. Anything from the Night of the Tears, the Purge of the Mandalorians, anything like that. So I'm kind of thinking what I'm gonna do with these guys. But yeah, dude, this one looks pretty sick. I'm excited. Multiple hands. That's what I'm talking about. Thrusters. The rocket. Propulsors right there. It kind of looks cool. I'm excited for this one. Got an extra one of these guys. Once I have a shot in mind, like I said, probably get this guy, crack him open. So here's another one. Already have one open. I'll keep this one in eyes for now. Now this one's the one I was excited for. He's still in the bag. I gotta crack him open when I have an idea for a shot. But this is the Mldx Optimus Prime. So yeah, man, I'm all in for this line. I already got the Bumblebee in the stash. So I'm just excited what they're gonna do with this line. And yeah, you're gonna get people fucking talking shit. Oh, your Transformers don't fucking transform. Man, shut the fuck up, alright? I like the robot versions of them, my man. These are the shit I like. I like the Civil War aspect of it, Who gives a fuck about the robot alt form, dude? I mean the vehicle form, man. I'm just fucking with y'all. I fuck with Transformers. I like it, especially the IDW comics. Those shits were fun. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this guy right here. Now, I got this guy as well. The little Knoll and Venom 2-pack. Yeah, this shit looks kind of cool. I gotta crack it open once I have an idea for a shot. So yeah, I got this guy as well. Big pile of loot, boys. Big pile of loot. Got this guy right here. Got the fucking, this is the 5th brother from Kenobi. Yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Not too excited to crack it open, but eventually I'll get a shot, mainly to have him, kind of next to Vader and just kind of have him kind of like trailing him and shit. So, kind of excited for that too. Also, let me see more shit I picked up over here. Spirit. I'm excited for this one. Got to find the way to take a shot. I need to shoot more G.I. Joes, man. But yeah, this one looks cool. He's like kind of excited for it. He comes with that cool design knife, the gun, the fucking rifle. Just an overall badass design, and that eagle looks sick, man. So this one's an exciting one. Let me see. Shit, I'm getting all my fat fingers in there and shit. All right, guys. Army built this guy too. You guys will see in the picture I put after. But yeah, I think I got 4 of these guys, and I already got 2 opened. So yeah, I'll keep him in eyes for now until I, get an idea for a shot. Got the Mayfix Nightfall Batman. Yeah, that one looks sick. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this storyline, but it's a nice figure. Gotta crack it open eventually. And last but not least, got the Croc. So yeah, not super familiar with this character either, but I'm excited. You know, the Croc looks nice. That's mainly what I got it for. So we'll see how it goes. I also got the Mayfix Boba, but that one's already in the DTOF. You know, got rid of that Black Series, and I'm gonna crack this guy and send, you know, gonna have him display and shit. So, alright guys, that's it. Hey, what's up guys? This is the second shot of the month. I'm gonna go ahead and break it down here for you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and also talk a little bit about Cassian Andor, you know, first impressions. So let's go ahead and get the Cassian Andor, like that, back up the background one more time. Let's get the Cassian Andor right off the bat first. So pretty much kind of my first impressions. I'm gonna be quick about it. I'll tell you guys that I'm a big Star Wars fan. Star Wars is my #1 thing, and you know, so I'm gonna be a little biased. So you know, I'm also a big fan of Diego Luna, so I really appreciate his acting. So straight to the show. The first episode is pretty much kind of setting up his character. So, you know, I understand it is a little slow at first. You know, it's not just because I'm a big fan, I'm not gonna, you know, stop the criticism. I thought it was a little slow at first. It's a little distracting, but understandable. Now I understand why Disney Plus and Lucasfilm decided to go with a three episode, you know, premiere, because it was really needed. So pretty much in the first episode, they took their time and set up who Cassian is. You know, his character, you know, his motives, who he is, how he acts. In the second episode, they did his interaction with people, how people see him, you know, how he interacts with his friends, you know, how people see him, you know, what is he known for, you know, his family, the people he cares about. I guess in the third episode is where the real espionage takes place, you know, and he gets that taste of the bigger universe, the bigger galaxy out there with the rebellion and, you know, and the whole spy espionage side of it. I have high hopes for the series. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I really like the vibe of it. I really like the production of it. It's very Rogue One. You know, anything spy thriller, you know, espionage, I'm a big fan of. You know, I'm a big James Bond fan. While this is not exactly that elegant side of, you know, espionage, it is definitely more of the Bourne Legacy side of it. And I'm here for it, man. It's really, in the beginning, it gives you this vibe of very, you know, Blade Runner. You know, a lot of people have been saying that, and I kind of caught on to that. But it doesn't take away from Star Wars, if that makes sense. While it gives you that grittiness and the rain, you right away you pick up back to it being Star Wars, and you can kind of tell. So yeah, looking forward to it. First impressions, I like it. It's an interesting show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing this side of the rebellion and the, you know, and kind of like the spy work behind the Empire. So yeah, that's pretty much my mini first impression. Other than that, this shot. So originally, I know my camera is not really in focus, but I want the focus on the shot, and you'll see it after, is on Cassian right here. So Cassian Andor, you know, I got inspired by not only you know, the show itself coming out, but also by Assassin's Creed, you know, the sense of a crowd. And if you've ever played those games, you kind of have to walk yourself through a crowd to get to your target, right? You can use a crowd as a sort of a smoke screen, if it makes sense. So I kind of have Cassian here kind of using the crowd to approach this Imperial officer. You know, I got the troopers kind of distracted. They're at the point where, you know, the Empire is the ultimate force, right? So no one's going to try to challenge them. So they don't seem too worried about security. They're more worried about haggling people and, you know, and just kind of being an enforcer. I also made sure that, well, all of these are Black Series, and this will be another, topic for another day, because, something needs to be done about that. As a big Star Wars fan, something needs to be done at Black Series, because the figures have not been great. I'll just say that for now. But, this is a good, I don't want to make it a rant, so this is going to be a feel good, channel talking about the shot. So, so Cassian right here, have him holding the weapon, he's pulling up on these guys. I made sure to get all these characters, since there are noticeable characters, Zev, I got, oh guys, I'm brain farting. Oh my god, my bad, guys. What is this girl's name? I'm brain farting right now. Hera. Yeah, this is Hera. So, Hera from Rebels. I got Cal Kestis, Aura Singh. I forgot this droid's name. The droids is fine, and Suckis is fine, they're not really in the shot. They could look like general, generic droids and a generic alien. Now Zeb here, I made sure to have him walking off, holding his hand out just to make sure that he's not looking straight into the camera. I got Hera looking backwards. All the recognizable characters are looking in the opposite way because I didn't want them to take away from the main focus of the shot, which was Cassian Andor. So to this side, as you guys can see, I have this light right here. I have a key light right here, kind of giving me the ring lighting. Shout out to 78. He's always talking to me about that ring lighting. I don't know how good it came through on the picture, but I got another one over here on this side. I got another one, my bad guys. I got another one on this side, kind of shooting this way into the shot, kind of into this trooper. I got one up here, kind of on the top. Keep pointing shit now you guys can see. So I got one at the top. Maybe I can flip it up and you guys can kind of see. I got one at the top. So yeah, that's another one. Yeah, so pretty much kind of those are my lights. I have one on the left side right here. I have a little bit of a desk light kind of pointing on this left side. I don't know if you guys can see it shaking. But yeah, man, that's the shot. That's my lighting, and I'm kind of excited for the show. So let's go. What's up, guys? I just wanted to talk to you about what came in for me this week. So right here we have the Jasper Spartan collection Carter Novel 1, and I have Linda 058, and I have right here Zed from the Star Wars Black Series Republic Commando. I just want to talk real quick about this line, dude. I know a lot of people, I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, man. I just want to kind of, feature and kind of like, kind of show you guys off, just a fun factor on these guys. So this is the Jasper Spartan collection. One thing I love about Jasper's, and I hate also, man, is that they never announce what's coming out. At least I am never able to find out what's coming out, man, until it's already hitting the stores or it's up for pre-order. So if you're a Halo fan, I think this is the line to collect. I'll make this quick and simple, man. For $25, this is the line to collect. I'm talking double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, toe hinges, man. Toe hinges, and we got the ankle rocker, ankle swivel, like, are you kidding me? How much time did it take for a company to give us toe articulation? And this guys came out, right off the bat from series 1, just swinging, man, with that. And, I know there are 1,000 toys, Master Chief, his articulation is amazing. It's a high-end toy. But for $25, if you're a Halo fan, this is the line to collect. So, yeah, man, this came in the mail. I was excited. I am excited just because I'm able to complete my Novel team finally. So, those will make some sick shots, I got Novel 1 through 6, and they're just going to look amazing on the shelf. And I just wanted to shout out this line, man. I'm telling you, no attack to 1,000 toys, man. But for like $120, you can't give us a reflective visor, man. Like, that thing is part of the character. If you've played the Halo games, you know that the reflective visor is a must. It's a reflection of humanity, man. It's a fight for humanity, and the Spartans represent the best of humanity, right? So it's crazy to me that they couldn't give us that reflective visor, man. I know some people are gonna say it's a cheap reflective plastic, you know, but man, it means a lot to us Halo fans to give us a reflective visor. At least to me. I don't want to feel like I'm speaking for all Halo fans, but this guy right here, he's an amazing figure, man. It is a line to collect. If you're a Halo fan, this is the line to collect, man. No other line is gonna give you, you know, Covenant. So these are the guys right here. You know, real quick, you know, I got Linda right here to complete my blue team. You guys can take a look at her. You know, I'm excited for her too. Should crack her open. And then I broke down, man. I collected, you know, Clone Commandos were my thing. You know, back in the day, I played the games, and you know, it was just a fun game, man. And just having the Commandos come back into the Clone Wars, and you know, and having them just show up in the Bad Batch, like it's something, you know, it's beautiful to see in Star Wars, you know. So I got them for a discount, you know. I try not to collect Black Series at full price anymore, just because, you know, like I said, you know, you guys saw in the earlier video, that's a talk for another time. I'm not gonna go on rants on here. Just quick, I'm excited for this guy. I want to complete, you know, Delta Squad, and so I'm ready to complete Delta Squad, man. So I'm excited. Now another guy, put this guy's back here. Actually, another guy, I am super excited that I got in the mail today as well. Is this guy right here, Lim Toys, not Leon Kennedy. I think the name of the figure, I don't have the box right here with me, it's this RPD police officer or biohazard officer, something like that. Man, I know it's a cliche for people to say that these guys look like Hot Toys, mini Hot Toys. I hear that a lot with Mesco, but this guy, like, just that head sculpt, man. Like, let me just go ahead and put it a little bit into the light. Like, you can see how his eyes shine, man. Like, look at the reflection in his eyes. They look alive, like they're wet. You know, your eyes are alive, man. There's liquids in there, and this guy just kind of able to pull that off with this figure. Now, another thing he has going for it is a bunch of accessories, but before I get to that, I want to talk about the articulation. Now, the articulation is great. It's amazing. You know, double jointed elbows. You know, you can go all the way back here. You know, I'm not gonna review the full figure, but this thing is amazing, right? I love it. Probably contender for my top, you know, be on the top 10 of this year for me. Now, there's a few gripes with it. I had to heat up the hands to get them off. I was having a little bit of issues there. The Velcro is not sticking that great under most of the time, but it is holding, and just the pants fall too low. I'll go ahead and tell you guys to look up reviews on them, just so you guys can see it, because I'm not doing any justice for them. But this guy is amazing. 100% recommend. Now, let me show you guys his, you know, accessories. Now, if you played the games, you're going to geek out with these things, man. Now look at this. I'm gonna show you guys first. No, you're talking away from the camera. I'll show you guys first. This guy's right here. Like, look at this, man. Amazing head sculpts. It comes with all the guns. I got the S Plus version, I believe, from 5K Toys. So yeah, this is Lim Toys. So this is a third party actually. But then, if I dare say, these things. My bad, guys. Still working with the camera. These things are better, or at least this guy is better than Mesco, man. So, you know, right here, I know I probably blasphemy to a lot of people who heard that, but I don't know if you guys can really pick it up here, but he comes with the keys, man. If you played the games, you know how fucking painful it was to find these keys. It comes even with the trophies, you know, the band, you know, all the guns you get through the game. It comes with a bunch of shit, dude. You know, here's other accessories right here. Damn, I took out the shotgun. I don't have it on him, but yeah, man, I got excited and I pulled him out, and I just wanted to show you guys real quick all the stuff he comes with. So yeah, man, those have been my pickups for this week. Excited to display them, and you know, on to the next one. All right, guys, this is the last shot of the month. I kind of have here Optimus Prime, kind of giving a little bit of a pep talk to Bumblebee. You know, kind of the inspiration behind this shot was to kind of have Optimus kind of letting Bumblebee know that the city has been lost, man. They're being shelled. You know, you got explosions in the background. and he's trying to tell him that, you know, it's time to retreat, that sometimes it's better, you know, to retreat and fight another day. So that was kind of the idea behind this specific shot. Earlier I shot a more dynamic shot where you had kind of defending their position from, you know, while they're being hit by artillery. But yeah, man, it's just, I kind of wanted to crack these guys open. These are the Mldx Transformers figures. You heard me earlier in the video call them Mldx, man. That was my bad. But as far as the figures go, man, they're fun figures, man. They're definitely a little heavy. You know, they got a little, you know, little girth to them, a little heaviness to them. So that's that little diecast that the Mldx line does. You got 1,000 toys. As far as between the two, I probably enjoy Optimus a little more. Just because, you know, he's, you know, it's just a little bit of a better character in my opinion. You know, just who doesn't love Optimus, man? But Bumblebee's a pretty good figure too, man. I'm looking forward to this line. I'm definitely all in, and you know, I'm just enjoying these figures, man. They're pretty amazing. You know, they come with a few hands. You know, the guns. They're just fun overall figures, man. They articulate really well. As far as the shot goes, so I kind of wanted to give this sense of you know, Fall of Cybertron, War of Cybertron inspiration, where, you know, you kind of have the Autobots needing to pretty much go in exile, man, from Cybertron, just because they're losing the war to the Decepticons, just because you know, the Decepticons are willing to do things a little more drastic than the Autobots. So that kind of was the idea behind this shot. Probably show you guys the pictures after I kind of break it down. But other than that, something I changed is I got some stands for my key lights. You kind of see it right here. They're pretty cool looking little stands now. You know, I used to have my key lights kind of propped up against the wall. It wasn't really helping, giving it the best angle for the light. But at this point, you know, I kind of have this almost tentacle looking key lights. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick. So those are the key lights, you know, and those are the kind of the tentacles I'm using now, the little stands. They're pretty, you know, versatile, man. They're interesting things. I would definitely recommend them. It makes it easier. It just makes it, you can, you know, move them any other way you want. Other than that, yeah, man, I kind of used the background. Kind of wanted to give this kind of illusion of them being in the Cybertronian city, and I used this little piece back here. It's actually the case for the Star Wars Disneyland lightsabers. So those lightsabers you actually get at Vat2, you know, so at Galaxy's Edge, right here, this is the case you get. And actually, you know, it kind of gave me this vibe of it being almost like a building, you know, if you kind of see it from an angle. So yeah, I kind of put it in the background just to give some depth to the shot. And this one, my bad guys, and this one right here, so this guy is actually just the blaster, man, from the speeder, the snow speeder. So I kind of want to give it a sense of depth also, kind of having like an antenna with some kind of like, you know, almost like make it look like a building in the background as well. Other than that, you know, it's kind of, you know, oh shit, well, like I said, other than that, I just kind of have this kind of light in the top. You guys saw the bar light already. I have a little bit of a desk light on this left side right here, kind of pointing. So yeah, man, at this point, it's all about depth. I hope, you know, I give good depth. In my opinion, probably give some good depth with those buildings. I like to mess with the settings on my camera, just, you know, the aperture, kind of give it how bright you want it. Other than that, that's it, man. That was the shot. You probably guys see it in my IG if you guys follow me on Instagram. But other than that, I wanted to jump over to, you know, just talk to you guys about the episode itself. So I'll probably end the episode here. I just wanted to say that this episode went a little longer than I expected, probably about 40 minutes, man. So go ahead and, you know, watch it in parts, man. I don't expect you guys just to watch it all the way through. I know you guys don't want to listen to my ass talking all the time, but yeah, man. So, you know, this, I'll probably work on having it be a little shorter. You know, I'm new to YouTube, so this whole thing is, you know, it's a learning curve, and I think I can go ahead and get used to it. So at this point, just want to say I appreciate you guys for, you know, kind of watching the video. You know, I mean, it's all good. If you didn't watch it all the way through or you watched it in parts, as I said, it is a long video. But I had fun, man, and I'll probably keep doing this shit whether I have people see it or not. But for all of you guys that actually did see it, I appreciate you, man. Whether you like it or dislike it, I mean, if it's not for you, I get it. It's all good. Not every video is for everybody. No hard feelings. But other than that, it's just me having fun, man. Fucking around with my toys, taking pictures, kind of talking about the pictures I take. I know it went a little too long, so I don't want to babble on this shit for too long and make it a fucking 50-minute video. But all I want to say is thank you guys for taking a look at the first episode. There'll definitely be more episodes coming. Work on the timing of it, or break down episodes into multiple parts. Other than that, I appreciate you all.